It's Mark Wiens in Bangkok, Thailand, and today I'm going to be making the recipe for the Thai dish known as khao man gai, which is the Thai variation of Hainanese chicken rice. It's an extremely popular dish, probably one of the top street food dishes that's available everywhere you look. I went to the market yesterday and ended up buying 4 whole chickens. So this is gonna be kind of a giant-sized recipe for khao man gai. But I think over on the real recipe that I write up over at eatingthaifood.com, I think I'm gonna reduce the ingredients to just one chicken. But if you would love to make this size of a recipe with 4 chickens, you gotta go for it. We're gonna do the cooking, and then I'm actually gonna drive my car, also known as my street food vehicle, over to our friend's house, and we are gonna serve up the khao man gai. So this should be a lot of fun. This Thai street food video recipe and adventure includes 5 parts. First, we're gonna boil the chicken, then we'll cook the rice using the chicken broth, make a simple chicken soup, prepare an insanely delicious sauce, and finally we'll serve it exactly the way you get it on the streets of Thailand. So grab yourself a snack and a drink, and keep watching this video all the way to the end, because I'm gonna take you on an epic Thai street food adventure.
You see they have khon, take out khon.
In order to clean up your whole chickens, you just want to pull out any extra feather stubs that you see, and then also you can clean up any extra of that outer skin that might be on your chicken, especially on the feet. Depending on what type of chicken you bought, you may or may not have the guts still inside, but we got chickens with the guts still inside, so we got to de-gut them and prepare them. So you want to take out all the intestines and all those insides. Luckily, I have an awesome mother-in-law who did most of it for me, but I'm gonna attempt 1 chicken. All right, let's go. Make a slit at the back, not too big. Oh yeah, this is the fun part. And then you just gotta fish these guts out. Oh, that's squishy. You want to be careful with everything, all these interiors, because you don't want it to break open, which will cause it to get bitter. I don't know if I'm doing great or not. It's like fishing, only for chicken guts. Wham. After taking out the guts, we then just washed it out with water, and the next step is to stuff the cavity with its feet. So you just kind of bend the leg, stick the foot inside like that, and same goes for the other leg. Boom. And then the next step is you want to take the wings and you want to kind of like fold them up like this and just kind of wrap them up into a knot like that. And the reason is just so it's easier to boil, so that the wings are not flapping all over the place. Wrap it up like that. This guy is now good to go, and we'll do that next to all the other chickens as well. Okay, so I'm just gonna turn on the gas. This is a nice high pressure stove. First step is just to put your pot of water on the fire. Oh yeah. All right, that should do it right there. You're gonna want enough water in your pot in order to cover your chicken or chickens. And once the water comes to a boil, you can just add some salt. And I'm gonna be using about 2 tablespoons of salt for the amount of water that I have. And then you can just mix up the water and dissolve the salt. Now turn your heat to a low, and then just carefully drop the raw chickens in. If you have more than 1 chicken, just go ahead and arrange them in the pot so that they're even, and that way they'll cook better. And then also make sure all the chickens are covered in the boiling water. Okay, I'm just gonna put the cover on, and you wanna reduce the heat to really low so that the chicken cooks really slowly, and also so that the skin doesn't get too soft. Put on the lid, and you wanna boil the chicken for probably about 35 to 45 minutes on a low heat. It's been about 45 minutes, and the chicken is ready, so I'm just gonna turn off the gas. And yeah, they're looking plump, they are looking delicious, and there's a big layer of oil on the top of the chicken, so they are done and ready. When your chicken is finished cooking, you want to take it out of the water immediately so that it doesn't keep on cooking in the hot water. And a lot of, actually Hainanese style is they'll usually douse it in ice water immediately to cool down the temperature of the chicken. But most of the time for khao man gai, Thai style, they don't douse it in cold water. So we're just gonna do it this way and just bring them out. And you wanna grab it from the butt and set it into a pan. Once you take your chicken out from the water, that's actually pretty much it. Okay. You just want to set them aside and let them cool down, and then we're going to come back to them later on. In order to begin making the rice, you first need to deep fry garlic. And the traditional Thai way to fry garlic for khao man gai is in chicken grease or chicken oil. If you want to make the proper Thai style khao man gai, you have to fry up some chicken skin, which is a little bit gross to me. And you fry up the chicken skin to get the chicken oil, and then we're gonna fry up the garlic in the chicken oil, and then that's what's gonna be used to make in the rice. If you don't want to have to make or use chicken oil, you can alternatively use just any kind of vegetable oil for this step of the recipe. But chicken oil probably provides the most tasty chicken seasoning flavor. Once I boiled out all that chicken oil, I then just fished out all those pieces of the fried skin, so only leaving the oil in the pan. Once you have your oil, you want to then go over to your garlic, and you actually don't even need to bother to peel it. Just throw all that garlic into a blender or a food processor, blend it up, then scoop it into a bowl, and then once your oil is hot again, then you want to deep fry the garlic. Once your garlic is in the oil, you want to continually stir the garlic, making sure it doesn't stick, and then just keeping it even in the oil. It should take about 6 to 10 minutes, I think, until you see the garlic really turns really fragrant, and also turns from a white color to a really golden toasted brown color. Once it looks nice and crispy, you can drain it, and then we'll move over to rinse our rice. I'm gonna be using Thai jasmine rice, and this is actually 2 kilos of rice. And the first thing to do is to rinse it with water. And just give it a good rinse, and then throw this water out. Take your rinsed rice, add in the fried garlic, and by the way, it should smell insanely good right now. Then go to the pot where you boiled your chicken, and instead of using water to cook your rice, you're gonna use the chicken broth. For Thai jasmine rice, it's usually about 1 part rice to about 1.5 to 2 parts of liquid. But really, however you want to measure it, just go for it and let the rice cooker do the work. Then stir it all up for a minute, and you just want to make sure the garlic is evenly spread throughout the raw rice and the liquid. All right, that is looking fantastic. Now I'm gonna move over there because I got power to run this rice cooker. Is it on? Okay. And you just want to make sure that your rice is pretty flat. This commercial-sized rice cooker is one of my favorite accessories ever. This is my mother-in-law's, and she used to have a Thai restaurant, so this thing always comes in handy when we're serving groups or making big quantities of food. And that's it. And let it do its thing. The rice is fully cooked, and it's been sitting for an extra 30 minutes or so. So I'm just gonna take off the lid and kind of give it a, oh, it smells so good. That garlic and that chicken broth, that looks superb. And just stir it around to make sure it's nice and fluffy. Whew, that's hot. We're gonna prepare the soup now using that leftover broth from boiling the chicken. One thing to do is that you wanna make sure to skim off all that excess oil because it's really fatty, oily on the soup at the top. So skim all that off, and then we're gonna cut up a few ingredients to put in the soup, but really it's a pretty plain, just a chicken stock soup. First, go ahead and turn the heat back onto your soup. I'm gonna use winter melons. We're gonna chop these winter melons up and skin them, and then we're gonna put them in the soup. But alternatively, you could also use something like a daikon radish. First, you want to peel off the outer skin of that winter melon, then slice it into quarters, and it sort of looks like a giant cucumber in the middle. But you want to get rid of all that inner seed system, so chop that out, and then you can just chop the winter melon into chunks. Grab a handful of cilantro and slice off the roots if you have them, and set those aside. We'll come back to them later for the sauce, and then just coarsely chop up the cilantro. Your soup should be almost boiling by now, and you can go ahead and add in as much salt and pepper to your tasting. Then go ahead and toss in the pieces of your winter melon and just boil your soup for about 10 to 15 minutes on a low heat until the winter melon is nice and soft. Turn off the heat of your soup, then go back for the chopped cilantro and toss that in. Give it a quick stir, and that's it for the soup. It's all ready to be eaten. The final component of making khao man gai is the sauce. And Thai sauce uses tao jiao, which is fermented bean. It's like fermented soybean sauce. But anyway, you can get this stuff in a bottle. And then we're gonna throw it along with a bunch of other ingredients: ginger, chilies, garlic, a little bit of sugar, vinegar, and we're gonna just blend it all up, and it's gonna be delicious. But I'm gonna kind of go through this pretty fast. So be sure to check out the recipe on eatingthaifood.com to get all the ingredients and all the details about what to throw in this sauce. First, just slice up the ginger. Just do it quickly because we're just chopping this up so it's easy to blend. Okay, ginger goes in. This is coriander roots in, and garlic, and this is really Thai garlic, fragrant and pungent. Thai chilies go in, and this is the fermented soybean sauce, goes in. This is dark soy sauce, which is similar to ketchup manis. And then sugar, about 2.5 spoons. Okay, and vinegar, and this is just, this is not rice vinegar, this is just table vinegar, I think. And then finally, some of the chicken broth, which I just got out of the pot of chicken soup, just to bring it all together. Okay, blend it up. And I've got a very old school blender. My mother-in-law has been blending up chili pastes in this for quite a few years already. Oh, that smells awesome. Okay, taste test this sauce. Wow, that is awesome. It's a little bit salty, so I might add a little bit of water. So you want to just kind of do that first recipe, and then you can kind of taste test to see how it is, and add or subtract or modify as needed. And that should be good. Oh, that's awesome. That is gonna go so well with the chicken. And the final step for making the sauce is just to bring it over to a pan, and we're just gonna bring it to a boil, but just for a couple seconds, and then it's gonna be done. And I'm not exactly sure why, but I think that's just gonna maybe kill all the germs or just kind of bring the sauce together. So I'm just gonna dump it into this pan first. And we're just gonna bring it to just to a boil, and then it's gonna turn off, and then it's gonna be ready. Gotta just put some of it into a bowl. That is smelling beautiful. The time has come for me to hang the chickens in the glass cabinet, street food style. Now I gotta admit, this is my very first time to ever assemble a chicken rice cart, so I am absolutely thrilled to try and hang these chickens up in this glass cabinet, but this is my very first time to do it. I'm gonna take this hook, go in. All right, I think that should be good. I don't want a falling chicken. Yes, that is the very first chicken I have hung in a glass cabinet street food style. Success. This is a pretty unnecessary step for actually eating the chicken rice, but it is a very fun step if you want to do authentic and serve it traditional Thai street food style. The khao man gai is all ready. The chickens are stashed, the sauce is ready, the rice is cooked, and so the next step is just to assemble a proper traditional street food style plate. And I'm gonna go in for the rice first. Open up the pot of rice, and I'm gonna fill a bowl and kind of press it down. Okay, that should be good. Go over like that. Oh, beautiful. There's the rice. Reach into the glass cabinet, pull out one of these bad boys. Oh yes, this is awesome. I'm gonna start by just cutting off the drumsticks, I think, and the legs. And oh yeah, it's nice and cooked, so they just kind of come off easily. Chop that off. Oh, and hello foot. Foot just came off too. And for this first plate of khao man gai, I'm gonna just cut off some of that chicken breast. I got my piece of chicken, I'm just gonna flatten it out. Okay, and then just grab my chicken, and I'm just gonna put that right over the top of the rice. Carefully. Oh yeah, that is pisate. That is the special portion in Thai. I picked up this block of blood jelly at the market. So I didn't make this, but this was already formed at the market, and it's common to get a little slice of blood jelly when you order this in Thailand. Cut that, and probably just use about a piece of that, one piece. Put that there. In Thailand, it's typical to garnish a plate of khao man gai with cucumber. So first just slice it in half, and then slice it into strips diagonally, and then place it next to the chicken. Then take a couple sprigs of cilantro and stick them right on the very top of the chicken. Jump over here to the soup, and you want a piece of the winter melon. Put that in the soup, and an extra scoop of broth. Oh, beautiful. Come over here. So that is all. The khao man gai is ready. So here is a plate of Thai street food style khao man gai. Everything is all ready. And now we're gonna head over to our friend's house to serve it up. My buddy Dwight, the BKK fatty, has joined in transportation.
Oh!
ข้าวมันไก่เหรอ
ข้าวมันไก่ค่ะ เอาไปเลี้ยงเด็ก อุ้ย ไปเลยค่ะ ไปได้ค่ะ ขายข้าวมันไก่อะ
สวัสดีครับ สวัสดีครับ สวัสดีครับมากครับฮัลโหล
หลายค่ะอย่าเปิดรถเลย
เฮ้ยมาร์คเดี๋ยว
มีเกาะป้าย
จับคอดิ
ช่วยทำอะไรบ้าง เดี๋ยวตักยิงที่ตับด้วยมี
อยู่วังกินหมดแล้ว
น้ำจิ้มราดค่ะน้ำซุปเอาถ้วยไปอ่ะ
เอาไก่ทอดนิดหน่อย
เอาไก่ทอดไหม
เอาไก่ทอดนิดหน่อยเอาไม่ชอบ
เอามาลังปวดท้อง
ไม่เปิด
เอาไก่ตักเป็น
มาแวว
เอาไก่อะไรจ๊ะ
จ้ะ
อันนี้คือแบบพิเศษไก่เวอร์อ่ะ
โอ้โห
คือเหลือเอื้อลาบเลยน้ำจิ้มอ่ะต่อคิวหน่อยนะ
Okay, so we have served everyone a lot of fun, and I gotta learn how to cut a chicken better, that's for sure. Okay, Pop. We drove back home. Chickens are done. The rice is finished. That was really a lot of fun cooking, and a lot of fun serving this dish, khao man gai. It is a lot of work, and I really respect and have so much respect for street food vendors, not only in Thailand but around the world. Cooking and then serving, and then having to come home and clean up everything, and providing for themselves and their families. But anyway, you've got to try out this recipe, and I think you could make it for a party, or for your next party. It would be awesome. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, I would really appreciate it if you would give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and then also if you have a friend who you think would love this video, I would really be grateful if you would share this video with them as well. So thanks again for watching, and yeah, I'm gonna see you on the next food travel video. Paula.
Oh.
Did you get that on video?
I think so.
Oh no. Our chickens fell off the hook. It's okay, we can rehook him.